Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com here with another match with Soul Sisters. This hand is actually pretty average. I don't like the 4 lands in hand, but it does mean that we guarantee we can cast that Ranger. We do have a first turn play with the Serra Ascendant, but even when we draw into a Martyr, we don't really have anything that we can combo to get that 6/6 on board. So Ascendant is most likely just going to be bolt food right off the bat. Our opponent does have to go to a 6. I'm hoping to go up against something different, something that doesn't have the mana symbol of red or blue in it. Well, I'm getting a little bit sick of Delver. So it looks like it's going to be another Colonnade deck. I don't know if this is the opponent I just played, but we have a pretty weak hand against a UWR. Well, now we have a better hand. It's just going to be Serra Ascendant. Force him to react to the Serra Ascendant, which he does, which means I will cast a Pridemate. I think Pridemate's a little more powerful. See if he spell snares it. He's going to path the Serra Ascendant. He's going to remand it. That's fine. Lets me get in for damage. It costs him 2. Could just be a U-White deck. What kind of combo? Could be twin. It could be a lot of stuff. But didn't set us back too far. We'll try it again. There's another Pure. That's a nice card for later on, especially now that we're not drawing lands. So again, we'll just try a Pridemate. See if he's got a mana leak or something for it. Spell snare. Another remand. Oh, really obnoxious, but we'll go ahead and be able to attack in. For another damage, which at this point looks like he's going to get a lightning bolt. And that is a thing. But down to a 16. Next turn we have double cards we can cast. He's got to put out a threat sometime. No, this is again going to be UWR control. This one's going to be a little bit different from the last matchup we played. Again, we didn't see remands. There's Geist. Geist is about as weak as humanly possible against what we're going to do here. So I'm just going to go ahead. Arc Champion. And Johnny's Pridemate. Well, I guess he can actually still have a bolt. No, he can't. Well, and then if he attacks first, though. But he's got to take care of that. Okay, Snapcaster Bolt does work. No, it doesn't. It does not work. I forgot about that. Yep, he just muffed big time. I can see a concession coming here because Snapcaster comes into play before this can go on the stack. So yep, he muffed it terribly bad. I think he's still going to. He's just going to lightning bolt me, but now he can't attack with his Geist. And he's allowing me basically free reign here to just beat him to death with the Johnny's Pridemate. Yeah, he's at a 16. He's not in the greatest shape. We'll go ahead and just and actually do an Honor the Pure too. And this puts him in a weird position with attacking with his Arc Champion. So we're going to get in here with the Johnny's Pridemate. He's got a block with the Snapcaster. He can't be taking 6 life. Highly doubt he does. Yep. And that little muff on him is absolutely going to cost him the game. Where he can almost activate his Celestial Colonnade. Celestial Colonnade's weak at this point. Attacks with Geist. He puts 2 counters on Pridemate. And another Honor the Pure. See if he gets like Cryptic Commanded. He can go counter tap, which is fine, but that doesn't allow him to draw a card. We'll attack him with everything. Going to grab a Watery Grave. So this is going to be the 4-color UWR list that we played earlier. He's in a Cackling Doom here. Yeah, so Cackling Doom takes out the Pride Mate, but he's still down to a 7. He can most likely activate Arc Champion next turn. He's going to be able to get in for 4 damage next turn if he attacks with his Geist. Which, you know, doesn't do nearly the amount of damage that he's expecting it to do. I mean, I'd get absorbed the Geist basically by the life gain and just take the Angel hit. So I'm going to go ahead and just cast a Soul Warden here. Gaining 2 more life and give me a blocker. And then we will go ahead and attack with the champions. And there goes another Cackling Doom, which this time will take out the Soul Warden. So Cackling Doom number 2. He's not going to be able to use a fetch land. He's not going to be able to use a shock land now. So if he draws either of those, he won't be able to activate the Colonnade. And I'm going to see a concession after this Ranger comes out, unless he's got another Remand. He does not. This gains me life, gives me a blocker. And goes and gets me, at this point, we'll just get like a Soul Attendant and a Soul Warden. As I don't see really possibly any way for him to come back, if there's the concession. Core Firewalker seems okay in this. But Celestial Flare actually seems a lot better than Path to Exile. There's not a lot of stuff I can path, so I'll just bring that in. I don't really think I need to bring in anything else, just the Celestial Flares for the Geist. The good thing about Celestial Flares Geist is you use that in response to him attacking, and before the Angel token comes into play, you can actually Celestial Flare and kill it. Again, Core Firewalker, protection from red. He's got Crackling Dooms, but the majority of his stuff is going to be red spells, I believe. So I'm going to bring it in and take out like a 1 of Martyr and a 1 of Soul Warden just for the Core Firewalkers. And I'm hoping that doesn't end up being a mistake, but yeah. That is what we're going to do. I'm going to submit this. I would not be surprised if Crackling Dooms come out. This is a terrible, 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 terrible hand against his deck. Oh, the Pure is good. Windbrace Heights is good. I'm going to mulligan it. Too many lands. This is much better, but still not ideal. He's got the Arc Champion, which is really good against him, especially if he has a Young Pyromancer Delver version. So no first turn play, but unfortunately neither do I. I do have a first turn play now. I have a Martyr of the Sands, which I am going to play to make him kill it. I want him to freak out. I want him to play something here and not respect the Martyr. There's another Martyr. Let's go ahead and attack. He's going to take the 1. That's fine. Kind of don't really want to play anything. We'll play another Martyr. And if you got an Electrolyze, I'm in pretty bad shape, but these are gaining 9 life each, and the one of the targets I will sack. So there's the Blood Crypt for the Crackling Doom. I'm sure he's got like a Remand in hand. See if Geist comes out here. Ashiok. Ashiok is interesting. I don't know if I care about it, but as he does get a Pride Mate and a Champion, though. That's really obnoxious. I don't want to be able to cast it. We need to draw an Honor of the Pure here to take out Ashiok. Well, there's a Windburst Heights. That's not what we wanted. Or a Plains. That's not what we wanted, but we'll play the Windburst Heights. And put an Auric Champion, I guess. That's another card we probably didn't want to hit. Gonna go ahead and just Auric Champion. Attack into Ashiok. But Ashiok can actually put out my Auric Champion, which is really annoying. He might actually just be able to protect Ashiok. Nope, he's gonna uptick it again. Jeez. And have the mana. I might just lose to Ashiok. I have no clue how powerful this card was against Soul Sisters. Again, I had a slow start though, and a mulligan. And Relic of Progenitus does very little. I wonder why he brought it in versus me. So this can get a champion out. We'll just go ahead and attack in. To Ashiok again. Which continues to absorb damage, but I still think it's the best plan. Now, does he have a counterspell or a remand? That's the question. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cast the Auric Champion. I'd love to see a remand here because it puts it back in my hand. Thank you very much for that. And we'll just put another Windburst Heights out. And put a Ranger underneath. So that'll be a great one if I can attack with enough creatures. I guess I could have played another Auric Champion. But, I mean, the Ashiok is definitely getting obnoxious. See, it's only exiled one non-creature. And at this point, he's still going to exile, so yeah. Gets 2 Ascendants. He can Ghost Quarter away my Ranger or my Windburst Heights. But I'm going to go ahead and attack in again. To Ashiok. Which maybe I shouldn't have been at this point. He's going to bolt off a Martyr. I just let that go. Wait, we can actually sack. Because I have enough to play what I need to play. I still attacked, so I still get the trigger off the Windburst Heights. Still gain 9 life. But all this stuff is exiled. My Return to the Ranks is just terrible. Target player exiles a card from my graveyard. Sure, why not? And he's going to path the Auric Champion. At this point, we will cast it, Ranger. Which I guess I could have used beforehand to fill up my hand to make Martyr bigger. But I think Martyr will be big enough. I'm going to go get both Sarah Ascendants. Which, again, yeah, does get me up to 30, which will cast a Sarah Ascendant and a Sarah Ascendant. So now he's in very, very bad shape. He's got to decide what he wants to do with Ashiok. He just continues to tick up Ashiok and continues to find more food with Ashiok. But at this point, I don't think I attack into Ashiok. I attack into him. He has 3 cards in hand. He has very, very little land to work with as far as he has double blue and double red. He's going to dig through time to try to find what at this point. I probably will kill off Ashiok. This next turn. He tutors up a land. If I just draw into an honor pier, I just win the game here. Give me an Arc Champion. Yeah, I think that the smart play still is just to take out Ashiok. And we won't even overextend. Because it's a 2-turn clock no matter what. Yes, get rid of that relic, please. Well, I have 0 cards in my graveyard. Yeah, that just basically... I don't know why he did that, because he saw the Return of the Ranks, which will get me back from any scenario. And again, I'm not overextending. I'll just pass a turn. And that Ashiok did a whole lot of milling a lot of cards, but again, not much. And there's the scoop. So pretty easy matchup again. Soul Sisters just is doing very, very good against these type of decks. This has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.